What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the New York Knicks MyLeague in NBA 2K16. Today, we are taking on the Clippers for a rematch of the 2017 NBA Finals, which the Knicks did top the Clippers in, I believe, 5 games or 6 games. So we are right before the All-Star break. This is one of the last games we played before the All-Star break, and we have been really good since we acquired Damian Lillard. We've only lost, I think, 3 games. I'll show you guys that in the next episode, which I plan on doing the trade deadline and the All-Star break in the same episode. Because I want to address one specific thing on this team at the trade deadline, and that is we need a wing defender. We don't have one, and it's really, our offense has been much better since Damian Lillard was acquired, and but we haven't really fixed anything defensively. We have the best offense in the league. We're scoring the most points, but we are a middle-of-the-pack defensive team, and I think that changing one player in our starting lineup can fix that. Now, it's not really going to change rotations that much, but it will. I'm gonna put Jaren Grant back into a bench role. He's gonna be like what I wanted Jordan Clarkson to be when I signed him, but he's been kind of disappointing. He's only averaging like 6 and 3. I expected him to be a little bit higher scoring, especially considering the minutes that I have the rotations set on this year. We can put Grant back in that role. He can come in, he can just drive past bench guys, and he can really thrive in that role. He's already having a kind of breakout year. He is averaging 15 and 8 this year at that kind of 4th offensive option spot. So he's been a pretty good player in the starting lineup this year, but I think that we really need another guy in that spot. And I know Gabe Green was the 6th man last year, but he's been really good this year. He's made big strides defensively, I thought, even though he gave up like 50 to Kevin Durant in an earlier episode of this. He's been doing a pretty solid job defensively, I think, and I wouldn't want to replace his shooting because Jaren Grant's not a very strong shooter. Gabe Green has like A+ shooting, and the guy I'm looking at really is DeMarre Carroll, who's got really good defense and pretty decent three-point shooting. So I'll go over that in the next video, though. So the Clippers come down to get a layup with a few seconds to go. Then Lillard comes down, gives it down to Thon Maker, and he is going to lay that one up and in. So the game is tied at the half. Now the Knicks are up to Shooter McCarthy, a draft pick. I don't know what draft because I haven't actually done the last 2 drafts. And Damian Lillard just hit the heat check 3 right there, more like Steph Curry. But Gabe Green foot on the line right there. I don't know which draft Shooter McCarthy was from because I actually didn't go through the last 2 drafts because we haven't had a draft pick in 2 years. So, because of the Gabe Green trade, so I didn't see that. All right, Jordan Clarkson driving into the paint now. He is going to get this rally going here in the third quarter. We were kind of staying even up to this point, and we would stay even for a little bit more here, as that is going to be laid up and in. I believe that's like Jared Dudley or someone. It might be Chris Paul, actually. KJ pulls up for 3 in transition. He's really feeling it. I was trying to get him going. He's been kind of struggling this year, but hopefully he can turn it on down the stretch. I really think just not having an adequate point guard in that spot has kind of ruined the bench unit because the bench has been pretty bad this year. Brandon Bass gets things going here. He came in as part of the bench unit, gets a dunk right there. Now KJ over to Clarkson, over to Brandon Bass, takes a 3, and he's going to make that F 3-point shooting. It's much like the Bismack Biyombo 3, if any of you guys remember that from a couple years ago. Jordan Clarkson, tough layup right there, and 1, and that's going to put the Knicks up by 8, and they would not stop there. Grant up to KJ, loses the ball. The Clippers pick it up, but then KJ steals it once again, and Jordan Clarkson is going to get an easy layup right there. Well, actually, it wasn't really easy. It was kind of tough, but up 10, and now KJ over to Jordan Clarkson, cutting down the lane, going to dunk it down. He had a good game. He's still probably the guy I'm going to trade for DeMarre Carroll, but we're going to see what kind of trades we can pull off because it might be better to keep him and have another creator off the bench because you can never have too many. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Not a whole lot going on after that. We won by 15, and I accidentally quit without showing the normal stats. So here's the in-menu box score for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you next episode, which will be the All-Star break coverage and trade deadline stuff. So see you then.